We need to solve the equation the absolute value of 4x minus 1 equals absolute value of 6x plus 3. So a reminder when we're looking at absolute value, for example, if we had absolute value of x equals 7, we're looking for what numbers are a distance of 7 from 0. Okay, so that would be 7, and it would also be negative 7. Those are a distance of 7 from 0, because distance is always positive. Think about if you say to the store, whether it's south or north or east or west, you're not going to say, oh, it's negative 7 miles away. It's always 7 miles away. Distance is always positive. And so for these ones, we need to keep in mind both the positive and the negative answers. So first we'll have one just solved, 4x minus 1 equals 6x plus 3. Now for the second one, we're going to leave everything inside the absolute values the same. What we're going to do though is we're going to put just a negative 1 in front of 6x plus 3. So it will eventually change it, but I see this problem often that people will just kind of change one of the signs, and that doesn't work. So keep one exactly as it was given without the absolute values, and then the second one, just put a negative 1 there because that'll make this whole expression negative, this whole 6x plus 3. So let's first solve this one on the left. We'll add the 1 to both sides. So we have 4x equals 6x plus 4. We'll minus the 6x. Often you should minus the variable terms first, but it doesn't matter too much. So we get negative 2x equals 4. Divide by negative 2 on each side. So x will equal negative 2. So that's one of our answers. Okay, now let's solve this one. So first we're going to want to distribute the negative 1 in. When you distribute a negative 1, what does it do to each sign? Well, it's going to change each sign. So we have 4x minus 1 equals negative 6x minus 3. And then we solve it again. So let's first get our variable terms together. So add 6x on each side. 4x and 6x, we get 10x minus 1 equals a negative 3. Add 1 to each side. Those cancel. We get 10x equals negative 2. Finally, divide by 10. Be careful on this stuff. It can be easy to let it flip in our brain, but it is actually negative 2/10. And so that will simplify. They both divide by 2, so it'll simplify to negative 1/5. So these are our two answers. Now, how could we check if these are correct? Well, we can plug them in and make sure it comes out true. So you plug them in, you'll do your absolute values, and yeah, make sure they come out true. You can check both answers and they should come out correct. So just a reminder, when you set up, keep these as they are. And on the second one, you'll keep them as they are, but you'll just add a negative 1 to the front. Okay, so what that does is it helps us take into account the negative value. Hopefully that helps. Reach out if you're still feeling confused.